Challinor win from behind here in Torquay tonight, going up to 4th place in the league. It's a result like this that make the long trips back tonight so much more bearable, isn't it?
Yeah, they do. It's a long way to come. First, you've got to congratulate their groundsmen and groundspeople for getting the game on. The pitch is obviously really wet, and with the amount of rain that's been over the last 2 days, it was always going to be tough. And then, I suppose beyond that, you need to again congratulate the referee. I think I've been here since 1 o'clock, and the pitch was in the same state at 1 o'clock as it was at the end of the game, regardless of the rain that's come down. And it obviously, he was decisive in his decision that we'd have a go, and if any rain come, he'd judge it, and we'd trust him, I suppose, to make what was the right call. And like I say, he's got a game finished. And thankfully for us, like I say, we've come out on the right end of the result. A brilliant performance. Like I say, puts us in a really good place in the league.
Torquay came out very quickly in the first half, got the early goal from the penalty spot, but within the next half an hour we were 2-1 up. It shows that the lads have got a real character now going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I thought we were poor for 20 minutes, if I'm honest. We had too many passengers, and we weren't switched on, and that's disappointing because mentally we knew today would be a big test, because it was never going to be the prettiest of games. In fairness, we played some decent stuff in the second half on a very heavy pitch, and we had to keep the ball, but it was a case of really digging in tonight and putting the ball in areas. Again, credit to the players. We started the game poorly, so we changed systems with, again, getting a message across, I suppose, mid-game, and we matched them and went 3 at the back and put Johnny up alongside Rowie. I thought, regardless of the fact he hasn't scored today, it was probably his best game he's had with us. I thought he was outstanding, Johnny. Really worked the line really well. And you just deserved. His goal didn't come tonight, but fingers crossed he gets one on Saturday.
Our normal style play is sort of conducive to playing the ball on the deck. Obviously today it was a bit difficult to do that. Just explain to everyone just how difficult it was to play under a really heavy pitch that was cutting up at times.
It was tough, but it was the same for both teams, and ultimately good teams who want to be successful have to find a way. And this evening was about finding a way and going away with 3 points. And if you can't get 3 points, then the minute you get a point. And we've done that really well. Like I say, the goals came at good times for us, really gave us a lift. And second half, although we were, I wouldn't say hanging on, we were under bits of pressure, but I thought we defended better. We looked more organised, and obviously always had a threat on the counter. Obviously to get the 3rd goal is great, and I thought from them we really managed the game well. Aside from the, like I said, the one save Jay makes, apart from that he's not had a great deal to do. So really pleasing. Like I say, it was a really tough test, and we have, like I say, a different test on Saturday now.
Obviously this game was a rearranged game from a few weeks before, so it's a very long trip on a Tuesday night. There was 38 Fylde fans that came tonight. Do you want to say anything to the people that came tonight?
Yeah, I have to thank my wife or 9 kids, because I spent the afternoon in a caravan. But no, listen, it's a ridiculous way to come on a Tuesday. Like I say, we've been fortunate over the past couple of years, and this year especially when games have been called off, we've notoriously had home games. To come all this way is, like I say, is credit to them. It makes a huge difference, and I think there's been occasions this year when we've been away from home, and if you've lost, there's nothing more disappointing, really. And sometimes with the emotion with losing games, can forget about people that have travelled and things like that. But it's obviously great when we win. And listen, we're building our numbers. It wasn't that long ago we were getting that many at home, never mind that many away, so we keep going. Like I say, it's hopefully they'll follow us in numbers to Wrexham especially. Maidstone's obviously another long trip down on Friday for us, on Saturday for the supporters. But hopefully, like I say, with the effort and the application of the players, they can be part of something, or some form of success for us this season.
As you mentioned, the next game Saturday away at Maidstone provides another difficult test on a 3G pitch. Are you well prepared for that game now?
We're not prepared at the moment. We will be. Like I say, long trip back. Rest and recoup tomorrow. We'll see where we're at on Thursday, and then we'll travel back down on Friday. It's a different challenge. Like I say, regardless of the team, the surface is a completely different challenge from today. We've obviously made made changes in personnel specifically for today's game, and made changes in shape, and we'll again potentially do that again. And Saturday's again more of a technical pitch, so the lads who are disappointed this evening, who haven't been involved, and Henry and Chet and James not come on and people like that, Saturday's a different day, and the squad that we have is really important, and hopefully, well, I know for certain if we're going to get anything from this season, then everyone will have to chip in and do their bit whenever it's required, and like I say, hopefully that's the case on Saturday.
Thanks, Joe.
Cheers.